I have rheumatoid arthritis. I was diagnosed in 1986 with it. I live daily on a little pain medication.
The majority of the pain relievers today are opiates. Those are good medications, they do the job, but they also, if used in the wrong manner, can end a life.
You get the drugstore printout and it tells the risk, but there's been so many deaths of overdose.
With the number of deaths due to prescription overdose, everybody needs to be aware in this county and nationwide for that matter that it is a problem.
You could say I knew him as well as anybody. We were raised together. We were always best friends. My husband's name was Randy, and he died at 33 from an oxycodone overdose where the doctor had prescribed him Percocet. Dylan was 2.5, and then I was 3 months pregnant with a new baby. That was Logan. When he broke his sternum, the doctor gave him a prescription for pain medicine. He had tried to come off of it because he didn't want to get hooked on it. He had got another prescription for it and I didn't know it. He died on a Sunday. He laid down probably about 3:30 that afternoon. His eyes were red and his speech was slurred and he was staggering around, and I just assumed that he had been drinking and he had drunk too much and he needed to lay down and sleep it off. I went in there about 9 or 9:30 to diaper the baby. I went in and he was pale, and I found him. He had no idea when he laid down that day he wasn't going to get up like he always did. I assumed he'd get up like he always did because I assumed he'd been drinking and didn't know he had took any pills. It only takes one time.
Opioid pain medications are often used in conditions that cause moderate to severe pain, such as arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, cancers, and chronic back pain. Some common opioid pain medications include hydrocodone, which includes brand names like Lorcet and Vicodin, oxycodone, which include brand names like Percocet. There are also longer-acting opioid medications like OxyContin, MS-Contin, methadone, and there's one in a patch form called fentanyl or Duragesic. Opioid medications can cause a number of side effects. In the short term, we often see nausea. Longer term, we see constipation as a common side effect. Some people will also have some sedation or sleepiness. Fewer people will have itching or rash. Those need to be brought to the attention of your physician immediately. The most serious risk for taking opioid medications is the risk for overdose. If you take more than your body can handle for whatever reason, it can depress the breathing centers of the brain and you could actually stop breathing. What would put you at more risk for an unintentional overdose would be starting a new opiate medication or switching to a newer, especially a long-acting version. Other conditions might be certain medical conditions like chronic lung disease or kidney problems or liver problems.
Good afternoon. Hi there.
So how have things been going since our last visit together?
A lot of pain in my shoulders,
Okay.
in the back of my shoulder blades,
Okay.
really on both sides.
What activities would you say have suffered from this?
Well, exercising.
Your walking program?
Walking program,
Okay.
yes.
How about sleep?
Yes, when it gets about a 9, Up and down.
Okay.
Up and down.
Okay. So Diana, it sounds like what we need to do is increase both the strength and the frequency of your medication to address your pain. And as we've talked about, if your pain is not adequately controlled by your current medicine dose, it's important that you stay in close contact with your physician so that he or she can help you adjust your medications. Particularly with long-acting opiates like methadone or OxyContin, increasing pills even by one pill can put you at increased risk for overdose. Do you drink any alcohol at all?
No, ma'am.
None.
No.
Not using any drugs other than what's prescribed to you by a physician?
No. Never.
Other substances can combine with the opiates to make you more at risk of an overdose as well. If you take certain medications, especially like Valium or Ativan, they work together with the opiates to make you more at risk for an overdose. Alcohol or recreational drugs, even at low levels of use, taken along with opiates, can increase your risk for overdose death.
Good morning. Hello. I'm here to pick up my medicine.
Hi, Diane. How are you?
Doing great. Good morning to you.
There's a couple of things that are real important that you need to know about this medication.
Okay.
If your doctor was to go up on your dose, be real careful with that, especially the first couple of days. If you jump into a dose that's too high for you, it can cause that respiratory suppression too and can cause overdose.
We'll have you come back sooner than usual since we're making this dose adjustment to make sure that you're tolerating the medicine okay. And to make sure that it's helping you with your pain and we don't have to make more changes. So that you should keep close contact with your doctor should you experience any side effects so that changes can be made in the medications. Your doctor might also ask you to submit urine for drug screens to make sure that there are not any substances in your body that could interact and increase your risk for overdose.